Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the solved question paper of Maharashtra SET 2021 question paper, and I hope this solved question paper is useful for various competitive exams like CSIR, NET, GATE, GSI and other exams. Welcome to SET 2. Coming to the first question. The orbital radius of a planet sweeps out equal areas in equal intervals of time is stated by. The choices given are A. Newton's law, B. Bohr's law, C. Kepler's law, D. Doppler effect. All these are the questions which were asked in Maharashtra State Level Eligibility Test 2021. So the correct option is Kepler's law. Kepler's second law states that the radius vector to a planet from the sun, it sweeps out equal areas in equal intervals of time. So C is the correct option. Next question. Most sensitive instrument for magnetic survey is A. Optically pumped magnetometer, B. Proton precision magnetometer, C. Magnetic field balance, D. Flux gauge magnetometer. Most sensitive instrument for magnetic survey is optically pumped magnetometer. An optically pumped magnetometer or OPM is one of the most sensitive instruments for measuring weak magnetic fields, and OPMs they can measure magnetic fields with femtotesla sensitivity. A is the correct option. Next question. With which type of wave the phenomenon of compression and rarefaction is associated? The choices are A. P waves, B. S waves, C. Core waves, D. K waves. The correct option is A. P waves. P waves are a type of waves that involves compression and rarefaction. Next question. The ratio of transmissivity to the coefficient of storativity of an aquifer is defined by the term. The choices are A. Hydraulic conductivity, B. Hydraulic gradient, C. Hydraulic viscosity, D. Hydraulic diffusivity. So the correct answer is D. Hydraulic diffusivity. The ratio of transmissivity is to the coefficient of storativity of an aquifer is called hydraulic diffusivity. D is the correct option. Next question. Which of the following is associated with Kaladgi Basin? The choices are A. Badami group, B. Indravati group, C. Chitravati group, D. Sembri group. The correct option is A. Badami group. The Badami group is associated with the Kaladgi Basin in India. The Badami group is a part of the Kaladgi supergroup, and it is a sedimentary succession in the Kaladgi Basin, which is located in the northern part of the western Dharwar crater. So Badami group is associated with the Kaladgi Basin. A is the correct option. Next question. The highly folded and partly denuded ancient mica schists, phyllites and slates of Kumayun Garhwal Himalayas is named as A. Haimanta system, B. Vaikrita system, C. Jutog series and D. Salkalas. So the correct option is A. Haimanta system. This is associated with highly folded and partly denuded ancient mica schists, phyllites and slates of Kumayun Garhwal Himalayas. Next question. Which of the following sequences is the correct order of appearance in the geological history of the earth? A. Fishes, flowering plants, whales, dinosaurs. B. Flowering plants, fishes, dinosaurs, whales. C. Fishes, dinosaurs, flowering plants and whales. D. Fishes, dinosaurs, whales and flowering plants. So the correct option is B. Flowering plants, followed by fishes, followed by dinosaurs and followed by whales. B is the correct option. Next question. Match the following textures with their characteristic crystal size. The textures are given like glassy, aphanitic, phaneritic and cumulate, and the crystal sizes are given as fine grained rocks, coarse grained rocks, early crystallizing mineral from a matrix of interlocking euhedral grains, and rapidly cooling with no crystal. The codes given like A, A2, B1, C4 and D3, B, A1, B4, C2 and D3, C, A3, B2, C1 and D4, and D is represented as A4, B1, C2 and D3. So from these the correct option is D. Here the glassy texture, it is observed in rapidly cooling with no crystals, and the crystal size is rapidly cooling with no crystal. And aphanitic texture, it is observed in fine grained rocks, and phaneritic texture is observed in coarse grained rocks. And the cumulate texture, it is observed in rapidly crystallizing mineral from a matrix of interlocking U-handle grains. So that's why D is the correct option. Next question. Which one of the following is a pipe-like body of breccia composed of fragments that are mainly derived from the neighboring country rock and also has rocks from stratigraphically higher and lower level mantle horizon? The choices given are A. Mars, B. Tuphysite, C. Diatreme, D. Stock. So the correct option is C. Diatreme. Diatreme breccia, it is a mixture of ejected clasts that are formed from a gaseous explosion in a diatreme. And a diatreme is a volcanic pipe that's created when magma rises through a crater in the Earth's crust and comes into contact with the groundwater, and the rapid expansion of the heated water vapor and volcanic gases causes a series of explosions. So C. Diatreme is the correct option. Next question. An ultrabasic rock consisting of phenocryst of olivine and minor pyroxene in a ground mass of diapside and calcilite with smaller amounts of perovskite, olivine and biotite is A. Kimberlite, B. Pyroxenite, C. Maphurite, D. Katungite. The correct option is C. Maphurite. Maphurite is an ultrabasic rock consisting of phenocryst of olivine and minor pyroxene in a ground mass of diapside and calcilite with small amounts of perovskite, olivine and biotite. So it is a maphitic rock and now it is regarded as an olivine pyroxene calcilite. Next question. The extrusive igneous rock that contains calcium-rich plagioclase, feldspathoid, olivine and pyroxene are termed as A. Nephelinite, B. Bessenite, C. Copalite and D. Basalt. So the correct option is B. Bessenite. So Bessenite is a igneous and it's a volcanic extrusive rock with aphanitic to porphyritic texture, and it is composed mostly of feldspathoids, pyroxenes, olivine and calcic plagioclase and forms from magma which is low in silica and enriched in alkali metal oxides that solidifies rapidly close to the Earth's surface. Next question. Mylonite in which grain growth has occurred either during or after the deformation, such mylonites are termed as A. Blastomylonite, B. Blastoophytic, C. Diatexite and D. Granoblast. So the correct option goes as A. Blastomylonite. Blastomylonite is a type of the mylonitic rock that is highly recrystallized and coarse grain, and this has occurred either during or after the deformation. Next question. The total electrical resistance for a unit area of the atmospheric column from the Earth's surface to the ionosphere is called as A. Columnar resistance, B. Columnar potential, C. Columnar field and D. Columnar productivity. So the correct option is A. Columnar resistance. Columnar resistance is the electrical resistance of a column of air which can extend from the Earth's surface to a certain altitude, and it is calculated by integrating the air's resistivity along a vertical line. So A. Columnar resistance is the correct option. Next question. The amount of water vapor in a unit volume of moist air is known as A. Specific humidity, B. Absolute humidity, C. Relative humidity and D. Humidity mixing ratio. The correct answer is B. Absolute humidity. The amount of water vapor in a unit volume of moist air is known as absolute humidity, and absolute humidity is expressed as grams of water vapor per cubic meter of air. Next question. When ice crystals collide with the supercooled liquid droplets upon contact, the liquid droplets freeze into ice and stick into the ice crystal. So a process is called as A. Bergeron process, B. Accretion, C. Coalescence and D. Nucleation. So the correct option is B. Accretion. When ice crystals collide with the supercooled liquid droplets, the process is known as accretion or riming. And accretion or riming is nothing but the supercooled liquid droplets, they freeze on contact with the ice crystal and stick to it, forming rime ice. And this process allows ice crystals to grow larger as they collide with more droplets. Next question. In Köppen climate system, BS climate is called as A. Desert, B. Steppe, C. Wet and dry and D. Monsoon. So the correct option is B. Steppe. The BS climate in the Köppen climate classification system, it is known as the steppe climate. The BS climate is a dry semi-arid climate. B. Steppe is the correct option. Next question. Seaweeds, mussels, barnacles and lichens typically indicate A. rocky intertidal environment, B, coral reef environment, C, soft bottom intertidal environment, and D, continental slope environment. The correct option is A, rocky intertidal environment. Seaweeds, mussels, barnacles and lichens are all organisms that can indicate the health of the rocky shores of and the effects of the climate change. They indicate the rocky intertidal environment. A is the correct option. Next question. Podgelization is common in A, warm and humid climate, B, cool and moist climate, C, warm and dry climates, D, cool and dry climates. So podgelization, it is common in cool and moist climates. This is a common process in cool and humid climates, especially in coniferous or boreal forests. It is also common in medium to dark soils with poor parent material, so which are rich in quartz. Next question. One of the following mountains is not in Europe. The choices are A, Pyrenees, B, Alps, C, Atlas, and D, Carpathians. So the correct option is C, Atlas. The Atlas Mountains are located in northwest Africa, stretching across the countries of Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. So C, Atlas is the correct option. Next question. One of the following is not a karst feature. A, doline, B, kettle hole, C, sinkhole, D, uvula. So the correct option is B, kettle hole. Kettle hole, these are formed by glaciers, not by the karst feature. When a glacier retreats, blocks of ice, they can break off and they become stranded on an outwash plain. And as a glacier continues to melt, the ice blocks are surrounded by melt water and they create the kettle holes. So B, kettle hole is the correct option. Hope you have followed the content and see you in the next video. Hope you can explore geosciences and you can subscribe. Thank you for your time.